Hello there, and welcome back to another video, and today I will be speed building and reviewing the second model of LEGO set number 31024, Roaring Power from LEGO Creator 3-in-1. Now this set has 374 pieces, and that comes with 0 minifigures, and just so you know, it's right here. So today I'm going to build this and wrap it up into a very quick speed build. Here is the completed build. Build time today was about 40 minutes, and let's just jump straight into it. So down at the bottom are of course the feet, and these are basically mirror images of each other, mirror builds. So they're exactly the same, just flipped around. And they have posable toes, only the outside toe because they're on hinges. So they can be moved around, and then the feet are connected using ratchet joints, so you can have it in a variety of poses. And then the leg has that accurate bend at the knee, or what we believe is accurate. And that is actually built in 2 parts, and then connected using Technic pins, which I found quite interesting. And they just slot together. The dinosaur does also have 2 arms, and they are simple things. Just a single hinge to give it some movement, and then the actual fingers are translucent orange, but then when you're remembering funny colours like that, you have to remember that this is effectively made out of the pieces of a car. The tail is built in 2 stages. There's this main stage, and then there's this bit at the end which can actually be turned, because it's just on a clip which goes into a hole, so there's nothing holding it in a specific angle, so you can turn it. And this section is nice as well because there's jumper plates on this second section, so it's just it goes from 2 wide to 1 wide, and that's a nice transition. Yeah, and it's a simple build. The actual main body section is quite simple, and there's some angling underneath, there and there, and then it's rounded on top, which is nice. Using quite a few rounded pieces, and then there are quite a few studs on top, and that's all black, but there is a nice change. There's some nice variety, with it being all different studs and some tiles in there, some grills, and then there's some more slopes up here, just to give it a bit more angle. And finally we get to my favourite section of it, the head. The head is a nice simple build, but it does look really cool in my opinion. So it's got these nice angles all over it, and then it's actually kind of got like a section around the eye, as well as of course the actual eye itself. Which is made out of this translucent yellow piece, which were used for headlights in the main build. And they do a good job. Identical on both sides, and it does have an openable mouth. And there are teeth on it which actually slot nicely in between each other, because as you can see, none of them hit, and the mouth closes well. It closes completely. You can have it very wide, as if it's like doing a great big loud roar. And yeah, I do really like this build. And it is also very posable, because the joints on the leg can be also moved out, and this can be moved up and down. That can of course be moved up and down. The head can be turned and moved up and down. And then of course I said the mouth could be opened. The arms can be raised up and down, and like that as well. So there is really quite a lot of posability for this. So you can put it in some really quite cool poses. Like that. All in all, I think this is a great rebuild to a great set. Now I was just saying it does have some really quite cool posability, so you can have it in a variety of poses. It's a fun one to put together, it's a fun one to play with, and also probably my favourite thing about this is the fact that it's effectively made out of a car. Of course not all the pieces of the car, because the wheels aren't in it, and things like that. But it's effectively made out of a car. And that I think is a really cool detail. Although it's not a detail of the actual build. Speaking of the car, here's the rest of the pieces from it. So, as you can see, there's not too many spare pieces, which is a good thing, of course, because it means that they've got most of the pieces into the dinosaur. I'll just lift it up so you can see behind it. So yeah, not too many. So that's another plus for this for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.